Hello watch enthusiasts, lovers, and nerds! TikTok Tyler here.
With Analog Armand.
And thanks for tuning in to Govberg Watches. Today we're looking at the 43mm ceramic and steel Bulgari Octo Bi Retrograde, reference 102257. This is a limited edition of 50 pieces and was created for the 2014 FIFA World Cup held in Brazil. You can see this watch at our Ardmore location and find out more at govbergwatches.com. Also, be sure to download our mobile app, Govberg On Time, for the latest news and horology reviews. On Armand's wrist, 17 centimeters, 6.7 inches, we see the classic Gerald Genta design timepiece. Rigid, geometrical, and avant-garde are just a few terms to describe this watch. This piece is quite stunning to look at with all the characteristics of a classic sports watch. Now, let's talk about the specs. The manufacturer's designation of this timepiece is 43mm with a thickness of 12.5mm. The lug-to-lug measurement is 48.5mm. When we look at the case, we see different shapes, materials, and finishings. Brushed throughout, this timepiece has quite a casual aesthetic. We see small instances of high polish on the tips of the lugs and additional polish faceting on the outskirts of the steel case. We also see a black ceramic bezel and a brush finish with rocker chic rivets that define the 10-minute markers. We also notice the octagonal motif that surrounds the ceramic bezel and also encircles the dial. Architecturally, the crown is the most unique part of the watch in my eyes. It is reminiscent of the classic sink faucets that would be found in a 1940s home. In this instance, brownie points to Bulgari for making the old and the new in one case. Diving into the dial, we see Brazil's colors vividly displayed. The high color contrast emphasizes the sporty nature of the timepiece and also symbolizes the World Cup being held in this exotic South American country. Armand, while I discuss the features of the dial, can you demonstrate the retrograde system for all those watch nerds out there?
I'd love to.
The dial is constructed through a lacquering process and features a bi-retrograde display. The display at the south end portion of the dial showcases the date, while the display up north displays the minute counting. The digital display, we see the jump hour. As you saw Analog Armand demonstrate, the date change system is crown controlled along with the minutes and hours when it is pulled to the second position. However, you can also change the hours manually at the 9 o'clock side without affecting the minutes through a pusher. This is an excellent feature for frequent travelers. As we move to the strap, we can see one that has the cosmetics of a reptile. The rigid taper of the band is harsh and looks like scales, and complements and recapitulates the rigidity of the case. The rubber is not as smooth as you'd expect, but robust and highly secure. This is definitely a band that doesn't mind getting wet. It is attached to a butterfly-style fold-over clasp that is actually asymmetrical when you look closer. Now let's talk about the heart of the watch. Looking through the sapphire crystal caseback, we see a honey gold color movement that beats at 4 Hz and has a 45-hour power reserve. This is the Bulgari manufacturer movement GG7722, and it is one that is used to power most of the jump hour watches in their collection. Looking closely at the rotor, we see Gerald Genta's name finely engraved to remind the wearer who the creator of this watch really is. The perlage in the rotor and main plate is distinctive and matches well with the vintage gold tint. So, Analog Armand, what do you think of this piece?
I think it's a great watch. You know, the main thing that I like about it is the dial. I think the colors really pop, and while black is a kind of common color for a rubber strap, I think it really works in this case, especially with the steel, and you can see how the steel matches the white metal inside the dial, and I think the bi-retrograde system is just really cool. It is a large watch, but it does fit on the wrist, and it's nice and slim too for what it is.
Thanks so much, Analog. This has been TikTok Tyler
and Analog Armand
showing you the 43mm ceramic and steel Bulgari Octo Bi Retrograde reference 102257. This is limited edition of only 50 pieces worldwide and was created for the 2014 FIFA World Cup. See it live at our Suburban Square location in Ardmore or give us a ring at 610-664-1715 to chat watches with us.